Hey guys, Corby from GlasgowTCG here. I'm here with a Arla Nice deck profile. I'm literally using Arla simply just because of Bow. It gets 4 counters on Bow. You'll flip him, sorry, rarely. We'll just get straight in it. Stone lineup, 1 little red, obviously because of the 2/2 buff. 1 levitating stone because I can make lands flying. 4 heat rays for the white because we only run one white target in this, and then 4 reds. Lineup of resonators. 4 Guinevere. That I'm going to say now that this is a deck profile kind of tweaked from Team Tavern's Arla Knights, but it's tweaked just for my personal preference. So for Guinevere, obviously for the Rook Egg combo, obviously you hit this, search out any red resonator, which is practically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets, and then this draw 2, discard 1. You all know the combo by now. The only white target in this, again, you should all know. Percival, pay 1 light, place on field. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Take a knight, which in this deck is including herself free. And take any regalia, which in this deck is 2. Sorry. And then you can banish to prevent all damage to your J-Roller or a Knight of the Round Table. For Lancelot, he is your main powerhouse. 6/6, pay 2 swiftness. If his attack is 1,000 or more, you deal 700 damage to said other target resonator on the field, which is where Hector comes in. I play free Hector. Can't remember his name, but I know the Team Tavern guy played 1 Hector. I couldn't understand where he was getting his buff from, apart from Little Dread, etc. But I personally just prefer free Hector in any Knights build because it's searchable, etc. And it's pay 1 when there's a lance on the field. You give it the 4. You give it the 400, and he swings in and just does his stuff really. Just like the Team Tavern guy, I play free Snow White. Snow White's really good utility in this deck because that with Flame King Shout, and then you attack, and then you use the counter. That's 700 damage to something, which can be really bad, really like devastating because you can board wipe, etc. She's just got amazing utility for a free drop, and when she first came out, she was really underrated, but she like overperforms for me sometimes in this deck. But it's a really good card. And then, like the Team Tavern guy, I play 4 Little Dread. Little Dread in this deck is absolutely insane because you just go cool, drop it for free. If they Zeeks it, fair enough. But if they don't Zeeks it, then you go Awakening, pay 2, steal something, give it swiftness, attack with it, use Levitating to sack it so they can't get it back, or use Guinevere to sack it, draw 2, discard 1. There's just so many, and then Little Dread after Little Dread is just stupid because they don't know how to keep up with it. And if they don't have out to it, then they're pretty much screwed. Plain and simple. And people don't expect you to be running fucking 4 Little Dreads either. I really love the card. Yeah. And I run 1 Susan. I really liked how he explained Susan. This is one of the cards in the game that you don't mind paying the 6 cost for. I'll read it out text by text. Swiftness, so 12/12, pay free void. free red, free void, which is 6. Swiftness, it has pierce. Continuous, if your opponent controls a dragon, you may pay 3 red less. So if your opponent controls a dragon, you just play this for free. Free void. Enter effect, you may add a card named Amno Habakiri from your hand to this card. Enter effect, this card deals damage equal to target resonator your opponent controls to its attack. So it just kills something when it comes down and then it attacks for 12. It's totally stupid. Yeah, it's a really good utility card, but because of the 6 cost, obviously, if they're not playing dragons, then you don't want to play any more than this. Because it's searchable off of Rook Egg. I was running 2 Gildarius in this, the dragon, but I took it out because it's in another deck, which I'll eventually put up a deck profile of that. Spell lineup, we run 6 spells. I run the 4 Thunder. I just really like Thunder, good utility card. There's been a lot of times where I've been playing Thunder and I've just had 2 of them sitting in hand. Oh, what's your health at? 900, 800? Cool, double Thunder for game. And it hits, and double Thunder hits like lands, etc. Kills Gwens. Yeah. 2 Flame King Shout. I want to put this to free, but I just don't have the space. I would probably take the Susan out. But every time I bump this to free, I hate it because I see it too much. And then every time I put it back down to 2, I'm like, oh my god, I wish I had Flame King Shout. It's a really annoying card because it's the only card in any card game that does that to me. Where it's like, oh, I have 3 of it, I'm seeing it too much. Oh, I have 2 of it, I don't see it enough. But this is just amazing with Snow White. It's like 400 to the entire field, and then she swings in something and then does 300 to something, kills something. If they block, she has first strike, so that kills that as well. It's just a totally stupid card. 4 bow. I don't actually even need to explain why I run 4 bow. With Arla, you get 4 counters, and that's why I run the Levitating Stone as well, because you can tap like massive things that you can't kill. Tap the Levitating Stone, tap a white, make it flying, place the bow down. Bow gets 4 counters because of Arla. Remove 4 bows, pop it straight out, just kill it. It's so much board removal, and it's just such a great card. I was thinking about taking some blue in this as well, because Sendback is totally busted. It's a pay 1 blue, and you can send target Field Edition, Resonator, or Regalia, I believe, back to the owner's hand. So I go, cool, make it flying, pop it, send back, play it again, 4 counters. That's something I also want to mess around with. But if I play red blues and I'm liable to split heaven and earth, I know I am right now, but I'd even be even more liable to split heaven and earth. For people that don't know what split heaven and earth does, it's, for reference, it's deal 300 damage for every like special stone. So right now I would be taking 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 18, 21, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 in damage I'd be taking, and 21, 24, so I'd be taking 3k basically if I put in that, if someone split me. But then again, my locals don't really play split. So yeah, bow's busted. Bow is totally busted. And then we play the free Levitating. In case we want to flip Arla, 9 times out of 10 we're not going to want to flip Arla. This is literally here for you pay the free, pay the 2 awakening, steal something. If you can, give it the pay 1 plus 600 minus 600. yeah, tank with it for huge levitating, sack it. They don't get it back at the end of the turn. It's really just a really aggro deck. I like the way Team Tavern have built it. I have tried to modify it to more my play style. I will work around some of the kinks and stuff with it. I do need to play test it more, etc., to fit my obvious like player preference. But I'll let you know. If there's any changes or suggestions that you would make, comment down below, and either me, Sam, or Melrose will get back to you. It'll probably be me because it's my deck profile, but they'll let me know. I'll tell them to reply, etc. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's Corvey from GlasgowTCG signing off.